All praise to the Most High. Yahshua, Yahshua. Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh. We call your name, your holy name. Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh. In every way, we call your name. Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh. You bless the day in every way. They call us elemental beings. Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh. We call your name, your holy name. Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh. In every way, you bless the day. Hey. We about to tap into your energy. We about to tap into your energy. They call me High Priestess and I be tapped in. Let's put some cards in, see what's really happening. Check my energy. I'm not your enemy. She probably lying and ain't never been no friend of me. I've been working very hard for divinity, and to prove a point ain't never made no sense to me. I do know chemistry. You might blend with me. Let's pull these cards in. Tap into your energy. Tap into your energy.
Tap into your energy. Tap into your energy.
Let's pull the cards in. Tap into your energy. Hey, they call us elemental beings. Yeah. My intuition was given by source. I know a lot of people watching the course, sitting back, manifesting my reality. Supernatural powers, nothing can get past me. A high priestess sitting on her throne. I talk to spirits, I could never walk alone. Heavily protected, walk with the unknown. Twisted up my dreads, doing business on my phone. My ancestors are beautifully ratchet. The spell work y'all cooking up, they're gonna catch it. They're gonna catch it. Yeah, they're gonna catch it. Hey y'all.
Cutting up on the drums
Okay.
a little bit.
Hope you guys are positive energy and attracting everything you desire like a magnet. Cause who could do it better than you? Nobody.
Right.
We're coming through with another one. So this was gonna be for everybody. This is collective outside energy. We doing an energy check. Let's see where your energy at. My energy, my energy. Everybody want my energy.
Let's go, Tribe. How's everybody feeling?
Hey y'all. I think we had some comments in there. I'm sorry I missed something. Hey everybody. Hey y'all.
So I got the telepathy oracle cards.
And I have my animal spirit
animal
oracle.
day? Yeah.
Spirit animal oracle. So we just gonna pull out a message, you know, we're gonna read the current energy. We're current energy readers, so we tell you what's happening in real time, right?
We're gonna be doing 3-card spreads, so we're just gonna run through it.
Here we go. Okay. We ain't here to hold you very long, but tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to leave your girl and your boy some hearts.
Oh,
Okay?
quick download as well. You know, if you got a gift and you connected to us like most of y'all are, you supposed to be using your gift for the collective. That means your voice, supposed to be using it for the collective, your gift for the collective. I know it get hard sometimes, and I know you might be going through your own situation, but try to use your voice collectively, right? Meaning don't take your individual problems and put all your power towards screaming and hollering, right? Try to stay in collective energy. Find something good to say. You know, the old heads used to say, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing at all.
So let's get to it. We got openness, value, the universe. Openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in a relationship. Value. Focus on things of value. Universe. The universe is guiding you towards something special. That special someone. Just let everything take its course. So maybe you might be in a union. Maybe you could be dating. Maybe you could be single, right? It says be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. So this could be physical relationships. This could be you and your spiritual affairs as well, right? Allow the divine to guide you. Be open to receive guidance. So that means definitely be open to move outside your comfort zone. We've been getting lean not towards your own understanding a lot.
Yes.
She wrote it down on the proverbial card, and it been coming out a lot.
That's right.
So be open. Your understanding leaves you limited. Value. Focus on things of value. What do you value? And if you find yourself valuing something that has no value, you might want to switch your value system. And that's reality. And focus on the things of value. I'm feeling spiritual because that's what we promote here, right? Your spiritual shape, your spiritual condition. So what do you value spiritually? Be a need for you to focus on it and be open about it. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. And I believe this is for somebody who's single, particularly single, and you kind of looking like, well, when am I going to find somebody that's like me? Or when am I going? I think that, you have to be open to receive guidance, and you have to not move towards what you feel. You know, that's where you might make your mistake at. Chances are, because if you keep meeting the same person, the same spirit over and over in different bodies, guess who the problem is? Yeah, they become the problem, but it's you because you're attracting it, you know? So, it's like I said, switch your value systems again, and you will begin to attract differently, right? The universe.
Absolutely. Good energy. Let's see. So we got the sea turtle coming out for you, and it says protection. And I wouldn't expect anything less, you know. I've been speaking a lot on, you know, how you are divinely protected. And I know sometimes, you know, it doesn't feel like it because, you know, divine protection, right? It's like sometimes it doesn't feel like it because evil wants to come in and trick you, you know. We've been speaking a lot on, you know, how evil really works. See, evil doesn't want to do any hard work. So evil uses us, our own mind, right, and tries to get us to self-sabotage and things of that. So just remember that you are divinely protected, even in your most ugly situations. You know, when you make a prayer, it's heard, right? It's like, you know, when you're on the right side, then God is going to back you up, even if it doesn't look like that in the moment, right? You have to just have faith. But you got protection coming out in the sea turtle. Turtles could definitely be significant here. It says you are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Preserve and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So this is the energy of being, being happy even when storms come. This is the energy of knowing that, even when the trials come, that you're protected, that you'll be okay, like that kind of energy. So I feel like it's just a reminder, and to be happy, right? Appreciate each moment. Do you know how many people would love to have this moment right now? Maybe they don't have it. They don't have it because they could be locked away in jail. They could be deceased. They could be out of their mind. There's some people in mental institutions and they had a very sharp mind, but they allow a spirit came over and took their mind, and now their mind is gone, and they wish that they had this moment that you have. So it's very important to live in your right now, right? And appreciate everything you're doing, even if you're at work, right? Do your best in everything that you do, and God will bless you abundantly, right? I know there's a lot of things in life we just don't want to do, but if we do the best we can do at everything that we do, then blessings flow in, right? Okay, you want me to go again? All right, so we got the peacock as well, and I love the peacock. So there's someone and you're just beautiful. Not only are you physically beautiful, but it's like, you are spiritually beautiful. You could be spiritually handsome, right? Whatever it is, your beauty, you're showing up here. It's like, the peacock is a very vibrant color, right? So you're showing up, I feel like your aura, absolutely the most attractive bird, hands down. And I feel like, you are being seen. You're like that. You have an aura around you. It's kind of like a light, around you. And that's why evil always chase you down. But there's something about vibrancy here, and you can see the eye, right? The peacock has the eyes and the...
Somebody, you like to dance, they be shaking a tail feather.
Shaking a little tail feather.
Somebody like shaking a tail feather.
I also feel like with the peacock and the feathers, you can see like eyes. So I feel like you could see, a lot. You could see, what's going on around you, behind you. God is just, God is just giving you insight on life. And then we also talk about everything that God gives us insight on doesn't mean that we have to repeat it. Some things are literally for us to know so that we can grow from a situation, so that we can overcome a situation. But it says you were born to shine and inspire. Yeah, see, you're a leader here. You're showing up exactly how you should as a leader. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. And I love that because, a lot of times when you're working for divinity, you might look like rags sometimes, okay? Because it gets dirty, it gets hard, right? And then you can look at people that are taking shortcuts, and you can look at people that are doing things that are unethical, and they could appear to have more than you in the physical, right? But what God wants you to know is that what you're gaining spiritually is so much more greater, because guess what? Evil doesn't last. Evil has an expiration date. Therefore, everything that evil has, it will expire as well, right? So you want something that's everlasting, and life is of the spirit. So be grateful for life, and more good things will come for you. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance, okay? It's like wake up and smell the coffee. You know who you is.
Oh, the teacher's time
okay.
To teach a new
hey.
way. Maybe then they'll listen to what we have to say.
Hey.
They're the world that's coming.
Hey.
I don't know that song.
I can't even think of the name of it.
Me either. It just came to my head.
That's a good song
Wake
too.
Up, all
right?
the teachers, it's time to teach a new way.
Yeah. And so, last thing before we move on to the next spread, it's like because you vibrate higher, you have to be spiritually protected. There's someone, and you need to know you have angels on your side. It's like, you work with divinity, and you also have, a protection that can hurt people when they play with you. So you have to be careful who you allow around you.
This is right here. This is series. It says challenge, attract, intense. Okay, so basically, what I read from that through my intuition like we were talking about what you attract, you could be attracting intense challenges, right? I know it don't seem like it, but that's how it play out. Like the things that we go through them because it's directly related to something within us. Whether it seems like it or it doesn't, it's the truth. It's been proven, right? And on the spiritual level, that's definitely how it works. So when you find your life full of intensity and full of challenges, it's what you're attracting, because life, first of all, this human experience, right? It becomes harder when you misplace your trust, you misplace your value. When you begin to value things that don't mean anything, they have a way of showing you just how much they didn't mean in the long run. Like, you know, like when people, they bargain with their energies, lower vibrational, and they get temporary gain. The value of that is so little that you make a spiritual folly of yourself. Like when you compromise for something and they become so intense, right? Essentially, you letting yourself go at that point, right? Because nothing else after that is gonna matter until you get that right. Like you can't settle for that. You gotta change your value system, and it's gonna change what you begin to attract in. Intense challenges like attract is right there. It says it, right? And not to mention the fact, when we met with challenges and we don't stand up to them, all we do is we take a rest, God give us grace, and then we gotta go right back to the same challenge. God ain't gonna give you a pass to go through the challenge. He'll give you rest. You know how the Bible say, come to me all ye who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
I will give
right?
you rest.
That's the rest right there. But it's just, you know, it's like a challenge is there for you to stand up to it and go through it, overcome it.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we feel like we can skip a lesson, right? But it's like, why do you think teachers spend so much time on lesson plans, right? It's because the lesson is very important. See, you can't go to the next chapter of the journey until you learn whatever lesson it is that God is trying to teach you. Because when you go to the next part, you can't have the same behavior. It's like, you know, every time God is taking you somewhere, you got to grow up spiritually more and more. And if you don't learn the lesson, He's going to spin you around the block until you learn it. You're going to go through the same challenge and obstacle continuously until you say, you know what, look, I'm ready to face this challenge, Lord. Tell me what the lesson is out of this. Sometimes you got to come to God and, God, what is the lesson out of this? Why do I keep going in this circle? What am I not learning? What am I not seeing? And God shall reveal.
And you know, it's crazy because the longer we take to realize that, the harder it seems to ever make change, right? It's not going, like what she's saying, and basically what we get into is like this. Small changes, it means that you headed in a new direction. It's going to bring different results. You can't look at your life and be like, it's so hard for me to reach where the next person is at. It's so hard for me to get on my journey. It's so hard. The reason why it seems like that is because you actually moving further and further away from where you're supposed to be.
And that's real.
So it begins to seem like it's harder. But if you take a minor step into where like Spirit is calling you, like if you that little bit, it might not seem like much to the world, and people might mock you, like, or they might make fun of you or whatever they might do. But believe you me, that little step is going to lead to
greater.
And what you going to begin to do? Attract what? Less intensity. Your challenges, they going to become lesser. Yeah, it's going to always be challenges, right?
Absolutely.
But every challenge in life doesn't have to be so intense. Trust me, I lived through a life full of intense ones, and she did too. But we can both tell you, as we look back on life, it was a lot of things, it didn't have to be that intense. But it was about answering the call of being a better you. A lot of shit we go through is because we don't really want to change.
We don't.
We want to take a shortcut. That's why people resort to spell work. They don't want to work to get it. They rather they do the huckle shundu, cook up the spell work, boom, and produce a temporary result, right? Not knowing that shit cost them so much of their world. And then oftentimes people don't see it until it starts to play out in the world.
That's right.
You know, that's why it's never good to do that. It's not, you know, you want to begin to attract. If you do little, you attract great abundance.
That's right. You know, and it's so important, you know. One of the lessons we have to learn is like God is a God of truth. Even with our flaws, God is a God of truth. So if you truthfully make a conscious decision to change even a little bit and move towards the, God will help you move. It's like, you know, when your feet feel heavy and you feel like you can't get up, God will give you the energy to get up, right? But you gotta do action. God is of action, right? So.
Yeah, the hard way is the best way. That's all we believe in, is doing the inner work.
Okay.
Over here.
And you wouldn't believe what came out next for you. We got the Ram coming out, Perseverance. Okay. And I wouldn't expect anything less for you because, you know, the energy of the Bible says people who persevere are great. You know, those are warriors. Those are people of God. See, God makes strong people that won't be knocked down. You know, now we fall down, but we get up, right? Like the song says, we fall down. Yeah, but we get up, right? Like that kind of energy. And so that's why it's important for us to always live in our gifts, because your gift goes with my gift and my gift goes with yours. See, what if you have a gift that can heal me before I get online to go speak to you? Did you hear what I said? Right? What if you had some kind of gift that could heal me so when I get online, I can perform my best? And that's your due diligence, because God gave you this gift, right? And my due diligence is to show up for you and give you this message. That's how it works here, right? So it says you have many gifts. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Perseverance. It says you have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. See, remember I talked about mind magic? Mind manipulation. That's what evil wants to do. Evil wants to manipulate your mind. Evil wants to manipulate you know, your thought process, right? And wants you to think that whatever you're limited, whatever evil wants you to feel limited to, that's how your mind perceives a thing. But God says you have gifts that I have given you. Okay? It says no problem. You can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Now, patience is a virtue, and it's so hard for you, girl. I ain't gonna lie. Patience is one of my hardest things. I am so impatient, y'all, and I've been really trying to work on it, you know, because I'm one of those women that my facial expression can kind of tell you sometimes like what's going on, and I'm a very impatient person, and I've been trying to work on that. So Spirit is informing me as well as you that patience is what will help us reach our mountaintop. See, that's where we're headed to, the mountaintop, the destiny, right? And Spirit says that if we continue to allow ourselves to practice patience, we will get there, right? So this is a message for all of us, right? Okay, never give up and good luck will follow you. And I don't really believe in good luck. I believe that, you know, God is going to give you what you deserve, and that's just period. Stamp that.
That's pretty direct, but it's real. And I mean, that's the way that we actually communicate in perfect love, but perfect realness with one another, right? Not only, like, we do this all day, every day, nonstop. This next draw right here, it says spirit guilty. Your spirit is about to be sublimated, right? Which means you're about to be you like, you know how when a flower is coming up,
blooming,
and then when it bloom out, right, and you capture that picture, it's lit up, sublimated, right? So your life is about to come to a certain fruition. Like, so you're about to see things happen in real time. Not you know how they be all in the spirit, everything is in the spirit, I can't see nothing. No, that's about to show up. But it says guilty. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness.
Ooh, that's what evil likes to do.
You don't understand. You might not understand because right now you might not have what you aiming for. But when it show up for you, or it begin to show up for you, don't let guilt, because what you could begin to do, right? A lot of us do it. We have survivor's guilt. God bless us. He bring us to the mountaintop, like she just said, right?
You heard me.
We get to the mountaintop, And then we like, I want to help everybody in the valley, right? Even the ones that tried to destroy me, maybe they should have another chance. Right? That's good empathy. That's great empathy. I wouldn't say change that, but I also want to say be aware that guilt will stand in the way of your happiness.
100%.
Right? I ain't saying be a person. Some readers will tell you they got what they deserve. Because people who see it coming, you got to understand their frustration. Some tarot readers, they say the same thing over and over and over. They go under scrutiny. Then when things begin to happen, you know, it's like stone the reader, right? But at the same time, I'm gonna say straight up, I ain't never worried about that. I'll say this. Don't let guilt stand in the way of your happiness. However it may, because you'll find yourself blaming everybody. When you get what you want, and then it's not, and then it don't feel that good no more. Like, you know that? Sometimes be aware of that. I want to say that too. As your energy begins to change, we going in, seasons are changing all over the world. Nevertheless, it always brings new, stronger beginnings when seasons change. Energetic shifts come, right? Love emerges sometimes, you know, all the time. But
yeah, we hit it into the new year.
You'll find yourself doing bad and going into doing good, and then not feeling good though. Like, why am I doing good and I don't feel well? Like, why?
And a lot of times too, you know what happens when God blesses us up after like being down for a minute? What happens is evil tries to come in and snatch you away from your prayers and snatch you away from your meditations, when that's what brought you to get whatever it is that you wanted, right? Because you were really focused in your meditation and your prayers, right? So don't allow evil to come in when you get at the finish line and try to snatch you up.
That's right. Balance, harmony and balance.
Okay. 2:11 on the clock. 11:11 out here for you.
What?
Okay. Let's see. You know, 1 is a number of new beginnings, so there's a new beginning here for you. You know, even if, because I'm hearing someone like Shu, you know, when their new year started in January, you ain't really, you ain't have no New Year's resolutions or anything, because you like, no, I got to the spring, right? So spring is approaching. So it's a new beginning here for you. What are you ready?
It's somebody in the energy that keeps saying 444. And I want to say something. 444 in life, I can tell you I lived a few years, and I can tell you this. Let's say you on a twin flame journey or a soulmate journey, right? And the universe has a destined partner for you, right? That don't mean you know them yet, right? Now, pen this. You could be in a position where you see 444 and your life is all the way out of whack. And you like, they keep saying 444 mean that everything is good. No, 444, what it really means is that you're right where you're supposed to be, right? So, when you see 444, just know that in spite of whatever your condition is, because you could be at a low point, you right where you need to be. And there's preservation in the universe for you as long as you move forward, right? For somebody, just be moving forward, because you keep saying 444, right? And maybe you already connected. So it could be a soulmate, it could be a security, it could be a job, it could be anything. But when you saying 444, your heart's desire is there. You're in a perfect position for the universe to line you up with it.
That's right.
That don't mean it's gonna come straight in.
No.
But it does mean.
You know, if a lot of times the things give you instant gratification, it ain't from God, because God makes things, you know, he takes his time on things. He has a plan. He takes his time. You know, he puts love in it, you know, and a lot of times nothing comes without a lesson, because that's our Father, right? That's like the energy of a loving Father, to give you a lesson, you know, to not just give you something, but making you work hard for it, because that's what we are. We're people that work hard, and we strive for divinity. Now, we got the Tiger coming out for you, and I feel like this is perfect energy for you guys and girls, because you're earning your stripes, okay? It's like you guys are getting badges of honor here, you know. You could have given up so many times, but, you know, you allowed your faith to carry you. Even when everybody counted you out, you were like, you know what? I know God hears me. Even when, I'm hearing sometimes that you really couldn't hear back from God, but you knew at some point you would hear something, so you continue to hold on to your faith, because that's the only thing you had left. Like when everything else went sour, the only thing else you had was faith. So, fire is here for you. It says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. And that's what it is. You are so divinely protected. It's like, you have gone through so many things spiritually. God knows that you're spiritually sensitive and you need protection, right? And so you are protected, and you have been earning your stripes, your badges of honor, by taking the high road instead of cussing somebody out. Like, because yesterday I'm hearing somebody like, yesterday, child, she lucky I ain't do it. Okay? That's what I'm hearing, right? Then I'm hearing like there was some man and you were like in the gym and like someone just didn't want to say excuse me, right? And you just was like, you know what? I'm going to just turn the other cheek. See, God is proud of you. You are headed towards the mountaintop, exactly where you're supposed to be. It's divine timing here.
Albino could be significant. Albino person, albino animal, albino, it could be significant.
Yep.
We got heart, Cupid, and telepathy out here. This is a straight love read right here. I ain't gonna lie. Heart, Cupid, and telepathy, right? So that could be somebody who easily...
That's a soul connection, ain't it?
That's somebody that they love you, whether you know them or whether you don't, right? Because the thing about this telepathic connection type of energy, sometimes, and we can tell you this, the universe will connect you with a person, right? Maybe you bumped into them in life, maybe you saw them, maybe you didn't, right? But the universe knows, because behind the scenes you got forces at work. Like you got their ancestors and your ancestors, and they deciding they a match. So now they got to work it out in this universe that we move in through a course of events, and then you come together. Bam. People don't just come together out of, you need guidance and assistance from the other side. That's why the more sensitive you become in the spirit, the more led of spirit you become, or you'll be real different about who you select. Because your spirit will be like, and you'll be like, oh no, nope. You'll learn to be obedient.
Yeah, because it becomes bigger than just a physical attraction. It becomes so much more deeper. Like, can this person help me lift my spirit when I'm feeling down? Does this person believe in the things that I believe in? Is this person willing to help me, when I'm sick? Is this person willing to get down and pray with me when I need somebody to pray, right? It's like all these kind of things become so much more important than, the superficial things.
And that's the definition of being equally yoked, right? Equally yoked doesn't mean that you all have, you come from the same environment and you were equally yoked. Is more to do with being anchored at the soul. Like when it's saying yoke together, think about what a yoke is. Like a yoke, right? It's a deeper, strong connection. So when people are equally yoked, it means that you have in you what they need, and they have in them what you need.
Yin and yang kind of energy.
And it balance. See, life is a duality. It's always going to be a dance of dualities when you're dealing with life, because you got darkness and you got lightness.
That's real.
And anybody that promote either one to an extreme is going to lead you into oblivion.
That's right.
Because if you're not a person that realize that about life, that is light and darkness, and it's to be balanced, you're going to chase one extreme, and either extreme will consume you. That's reality. Like, so it's about balance. And once you balance yourself out, heart, Cupid, telepathy, God gonna bring you in a person or place or thing, but it's meant for you to balance yourself out. We gotta gain, we gotta earn. Like she was saying earlier, like God is a God. Even in every book you read, right, people had to earn. They wasn't just giving things.
God respects action.
Yeah, they were earning things. People had to work. Like, you think about Moses, he worked his whole life and still didn't go into the promise. Right? So it's like, it's about knowing that, balancing yourself. It brings things in quicker too.
It does, you know. Let's see. Okay. So we have the moose showing up for you, and this is great energy, you know, because for me, this is enough to end off. It says wisdom. Let your head and your mind reach to the stars, right? So your wisdom is coming from a deeper place, you know, because, you know, wisdom is something, for me, it comes from God. You know, it's a deeper resonance. It's in your DNA. It's like, you know, the time that you spend on earth connecting with
wisdom.
God,
Yeah.
and, you know, it's like, it's just in you. God puts that in you after a while. And, you know, I feel like, you know, you guys are gaining so much more wisdom and knowledge. And you know why? I feel like it's because you are willing to go through these lessons, you know? When because God is teaching, you know, I'm hearing a lot of you guys are on one-on-ones with the Most High. You know, imagine that, because I've been on one of those one-on-ones when it's just you and God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only person that can guide you through this lesson, and he holding your hand, and you like, I don't know if I can do it, God. And God like, girl, I said do it. And I'm like, I don't know. And he like, girl, you better do it. I'm like, all right. And it works. Right? But wisdom is showing up, so let your head and your mind reach to the stars. Keep yet your feet grounded on the earth. That's what I just had my shoes off outside here now. I just put them back on, but I just had my feet here getting grounded to the earth. Listen to ancient wisdom in your soul. Remember I was saying it's in you, your DNA, your Akashic records. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Ancient wisdom.
My last card is happy.
Ooh.
Girl, I'm happy.
Because
don't know that
I'm
joint.
happy.
That's for real, ain't it?
And CeeLo.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy.
So embrace your loving connection and be happy. Yeah, I know. Maybe somebody like, well, I don't have one. Well, I'll say this. If you don't have something that you love that you can connect to, it's a need to work on that. It's going to be impossible for you to grow if you don't have something that love can flow through you and connect with. Right? You have to let love in so love can pour out of you. And then when you reach that point, embrace what you love. Don't overlook the things you love. That's what's going to make you happy. I mean, somebody like, man, I don't know what he talking about. But look, pen this. If you love something and you're not happy with it, maybe you need to change the way you love it.
That's real.
Because if God give you something, it's happiness in it. It's happiness, but it be us with the inability to be happy, right? Change the way you love a thing, and it can make you happy. Like it says, embrace your loving connections and be happy.
That's right.
So that means that God put something in your life for you to connect with. You could be overlooking it right now.
Right.
Because when things get stupid, right, in the spiritual streets, things get stupid. You wake up sometimes and you just don't know why you feel the way you feel, right? That's when it's a need, like you said, come outside, put your feet in the ground, and remember who you are, right?
That's right.
Because you can't overlook what God put in your life that you're supposed to love. It's the connection.
You know,
that's God in your life, right? The things that God give you, He in them. The people, the places, the things. So if God give it to you, it's a portion of Him in that.
Woo.
If you love that, it's going to bless you. It's going to make you happy. But if you don't love it, you might not be happy because it's there for you to embrace. It's a connection.
You know, and it's so important that he said that, because this is going to be my closing. There's a lot of people that didn't love you properly and they lost you. So you don't want to find yourself in those same predicaments, losing due to a lack of love.
I want to go. Holy Spirit says, pull one more. Maze. Even if you feel lost, there's a way through the maze. And I know it was a reason why. And in this life and on your journey, it's going to feel like it's times where you don't have your feet on no type of solid ground at all. You know what you got to lean on? Faith.
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 The evidence of things hoped for.
The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things
unseen.
unseen. Because if you're doing something spiritually, right, no matter what it is, your persuasion, if you don't necessarily believe in it, you always going to be strung in the maze.
Right.
When there's nothing to stand on, like, because, some people you make prayers, some people you manifest, you do work to manifest, you do all these things, but everything that we do, it takes time to get from above to below. But in that time where we pray for it or we manifesting it, we get lost in the maze, right? Even if it's a better life, even if it's a better us, we get lost in it, right? Because we don't realize you put the work in, it's already above. It's in the upper realms, but it can't manifest down into this realm until you really can see yourself with it. Or you really in a position where you can get it and move. Imagine wanting a life too big for you to hold on to.
Hello?
So,
or imagine wanting finances
that's
and you still don't know how to manage them properly. Why would God give us finances when we still can't even save $1, right? It's like that kind of energy.
He gonna give you a bunch of opportunities to change your mind.
That's right.
Right? So he'll give you little bit of money, right? See what you do with it.
Do with this.
Little bit of this. See, little bit of love. See what you do with it. Little bit of expansion.
That's so real.
See what you do with it. And then when you do the wrong thing you do with it,
that's gone.
It's a delay. It's a blockage, right? But because we get to taking a little bit for granted. We want the big thing, right? But can't handle the little thing, though. You want the big fish, but can't handle the small fry, right? You want the big wong, but can't handle the spring roll.
Okay.
Right? So it's like
the Big Mac. Not the hamburger.
So you want the big
y'all
wong.
Know we crazy.
Can't handle the spring roll. Right? Look. Peep this though.
Oh, child.
No lie. Just learn how to, and you see how we got humor? That's good. That helps get you through. Once you realize God is in control and he puts you in position to win, life will stop being so hard and intense. Like God putting us in position for us to win. But we gotta stop rebelling against each other, not liking one another for no reason, hating on each other, stealing from one another. Listen, you can't steal what somebody giving you for free.
You heard me.
You know, I'm the type of person like, yo, if somebody say something in this collective and I like it, I'm going to acknowledge that they said it. And if I feel like I like it, I'm going to promote it right back to somebody else. That's collective energy. I got enough energy where we don't got to steal from nobody, right? But you got to realize, man, you earn your wisdom. Like, we a lot older than a lot of y'all. And then there's some of y'all that's older than us. So of course, we willing to learn from people who older, and we willing to school people who younger, and learn from people who younger, and vice versa.
That's right.
It's a whole big collective, right? It shouldn't be no stipulations, judgments, accusations, or nothing about nothing. We all here in collective energy.
We all must pray
throughout
the day. You must be strong. Keep holding on. Don't worry now. Feet on the ground. Your spirit's lit. Be proud of it.
Hey, that was the whole
The troubles come, but they won't last. Keep standing strong. You'll finish last. Don't worry now. Your spirit's lit. Keep standing strong. Take care of it. We Elemental Beings, y'all. We love you guys so much. Make sure you guys check us out on YouTube. We're Elemental Beings Divine News. We'll be back later with your evening session.
Oh, we got later on. What we got?
We got Gemini and Cancer live zodiac sign readings this evening.